And suddenly you just know it's time to start something new and trust the magic of new beginnings. Hi, I'm Makenzie and welcome to Mindful Makenzie. So I am Makenzie, as I said, and this is my new YouTube channel. I started it because I like to read, and this video is going to be a Booktube Newbie Tag. And I'm going to be doing more than just books on this channel. I'm not really sure like what all I'm going to be doing, but I do know that books is going to be on there, which is now, well, books is like kind of my main focus because I love to read, and reading is just something that I've always loved to do. So let's just get right into this Booktube Newbie Tag. The first question is, where are you joining us from? Well, I live in North Carolina, Fort Bragg. My stepdad, he is in the military, so we got stationed to Fort Bragg. We just, not really just, like 2 years ago, we came from Alaska to here, and it's enjoyable. It's not as good as Alaska, I'll tell you, but it's a pretty decent place. Yeah. How old are you? I'm 13. Yeah. 13. My mom, she has a YouTube channel, and so does my little sister. And I've just like been trying to get my life together, which is why I'm just now starting my YouTube channel. But I think I'm of age to where I can kind of handle it on my own and also balance school and other things. So I feel like 13 is kind of like the perfect age to start a YouTube channel. Why did you join Booktube? Oh, well, because I enjoy books, and books is like kind of like my go-to thing, because I've just always loved to read. It's just something I love to do, and like I really get I don't know. It's like books, they take me to like a whole different place, and so I wanted to be able to share that with other people and get other people interested, like people my age or even younger or older. I just want them to be able to get reading like I do, or at least enjoy it like I do, or just even enjoy it a little bit. It's just, reading is just so, it's gonna sound super corny, it's like so magical, and it's just something I feel like everyone should enjoy to do, and I want to like show my experience with them, I guess. What is the meaning behind your channel name? Oh, that's so funny, because actually we went through like, me and my mom, we brainstormed so many different ideas. So the one that I remember is Kenzie's Books and Fro, and like we loved that one. And then we came up with I came up with Mindful Makenzie because we were doing this mini biography t-shirt in my ELA class, and so we had to come up with an alliteration for our name. And so I was like searching, and I was like, oh, Mindful Makenzie, that'll be my alliteration. And then I told my mom, and I showed her like my t-shirt and stuff, and she was like, oh my god, that should be your channel name. I was like, oh, but I really love Kenzie's Books and Fro. And then I was like, dang, I'm so torn. And then I felt like Mindful Makenzie I went with Mindful Makenzie because it didn't really directly connect me to books. I am going to be focused on books, but it's like Mindful Makenzie, it kind of like, it didn't really designate that I was on books. So I thought it would be better, it would be more universal, I guess. Is that, I guess, universal. So yeah, that's why we chose Mindful Makenzie. What types of books do you read or want to talk about here? I read pretty much any type of books except for nonfiction. I only read nonfiction if I'm being forced to. Like, it's just fiction, and like fiction, they're so interesting. I love fantasy. I love African American, like realistic fiction. I love realistic fiction in general. Like, those are just books that draw my attention, especially African American realistic fiction and like the troubles that they go through, like The Hate U Give, Dear Martin, and stuff like that. Those are books that just like draw me in. Who are some of your favorite authors? Angie Thompson, of course. I started a new author that I really like. His name is Nick Stone. Sharon M. Draper, I loved her Hazelwood High series, as I said before. And Rachel Renee Russell, because I started Dork Diaries and I was in maybe like fourth or fifth grade, and I just became like addicted to Dork Diaries, and I read them to this day. What's the last book you read? The last book I read was Dear Martin, because yeah, it was just, at first I thought it was Angie Thompson's book, but then I was like looked and I saw it was Nick Stone, and I was just like, oh my gosh. And I just fell in love with that author and the way that they write. It was just so interesting. And Dear Martin, it was such a great book. Like, I would read it over and over again. What book are you currently reading? Oh, yes. I love this question. So the book that I'm currently reading is P.S. Forgive My Adolescence. I am almost done with it. Oh my gosh. This book, oh my gosh. I cannot wait to do a review on this book. This book is like everything. The author is Tori Oglesby. Oh my god. I actually know her, and she's like a very close family friend, and she's just an all-around amazing person. And this book is just so addicting, and like I'm literally on like the last 2 pages, so that review should be coming really soon. What do you use for bookmarks? I use pictures. I use pictures for bookmarks. So like any type of picture, or like a small picture, like a big, like medium-sized pictures, like I will use pictures for my bookmark. That's like my concept. That's like my thing. Like if you see me with a book, you'll be like, oh, let me see, and you'll open it and you'll see a picture there, a picture of me or my mom or my little sister, or a family picture. That's just what I use for bookmarks. Show us your current TBR pile. Oh, I really don't have one, to be completely honest, but if y'all would like to see something, it's not really a TBR pile, it's just like my big pile of books that I have. And it's like a container of books, and this is where I keep all the books. There are a couple in here that I have not read that I would love to read. So like one in here that I do want to read is probably deep down in there, to be completely honest. Let's see if I can find it. Okay, so I found it. It's called Elijah, and I got this book when I was in like 6th grade. And I'm in 8th grade now, if you didn't know. Yeah, you probably didn't because I didn't mention it before. But yeah, I really want to read this one. This is one that's in my TBR pile. Like, there's a ton of books in, not a ton. Out of all those books in there, I maybe haven't read 5. So I guess I have 5 books in my TBR pile. I need more books to read. Like, I'm a book addict. What do you prefer, hardcover or paperback? Hands down, I prefer hardcover because I feel like paperback just gets messed up so easily. Like, I take really good care of my books, but it's like with this book, it's I feel like when you read paperbacks, they just like this part, it just stays up. Once you first open your book, it just constantly stays up. And hardback is so much easy to maintain and take care of. And like with paperback, you just have to be like super extra careful, and it's just, I don't got time for that. But I do take care of my books. My books are in pretty good shape. What book or series got you into reading? Judah B. Jones. Judah B. Jones. Hands down, Judah B. Jones. I started reading Judah B. Jones in like 2nd grade. That was the book series that got me into reading. Like, after that, I was like, oh, I should read this book, that book. And that's the book series that got me into reading. How did you discover Booktube? Actually, my mom's friend, the one that wrote P.S. Forgive My Adolescence, she introduced me to Naya Reads and Smile, and like after that I fell in love with Naya. Like, she is like, I love her videos, her energy, it's just all around awesome. I love Naya so much. Like, that's the booktuber that got me into booktube and watching booktube. I watched Clockwork Reader too, her friend. I watched a couple different booktubers, but yes, Naya is who I mainly watch, and the person, Miss Tori, she's the one that got me into booktube and watching it. What challenges do you think you'll face with your own channel? Some challenges. I think it's getting people interested in my content, like talking about books and how much I enjoy reading, and like my energy. Like I feel like my energy is something that will probably like make you want to be like skip forward, fast forward, just tell me about the book. But that's one challenge. I think like content, like people my age, people my age, they don't really tend to enjoy reading as much as I do, or watching people talk about reading. They enjoy people like Shane Dawson and James Charles and stuff like that. They don't really, booktube is not really what they enjoy to watch, and I feel like that's gonna be like my biggest trouble, my biggest problem, like getting people my age interested into my content and keeping them interested in it if I do get them interested. Where else can we find you? You can find me on Instagram at Mindful Makenzie. Yeah, that's pretty much it, just Instagram. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the bell because we never know when I might upload. Thank you for watching. Bye.